show here at Big Six Boxing Academy in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm here with Mike Valentin, Bling Bling, in the boxing ring, as he's called, coming off a unanimous decision win back at the CES 25th anniversary last Thursday, man, on the 7th. How you feeling, buddy?
I feel great. I was in there with a tough guy, as you've seen. You know, a tough, strong dude. He was pretty old, but I heard him a few times. You know, I learned a lot from that fight.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great. I mean, you did really take it to him in that fight, but he did keep coming back.
Yeah,
there was a couple of times in that fight that you almost had him. It seemed finished. He, you know, stumbling.
But you could tell he wasn't there for a paycheck. You know, he was there to win. You know, because he could have just dropped to the floor and gone with his paycheck, but he didn't. You know, he was there to win.
He had some words. You know, there was some banter going back and forth. It was good. It was really good. A little dancing from you.
A little action. You know, it has to be some action.
Excellent. And I was at the weigh-ins the day before, and you did have some things to say to him at the weigh-ins. You care to say what you said to him?
I told him to be ready because tomorrow he's going to go to school.
Excellent, excellent. Now you're going for your third win. You turned pro in 2017 June. You had your first fight for CES. Came back. You had a knockout. What, 58 seconds? 55 seconds. Now, not bad for a debut. Huh?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was exciting. You know, going out there with the music, my first time, as a pro debut, it was crazy. The lights were on me. It was a good show.
Now, just turning 18, you turned pro at 18. That's awesome. As far as like amateur leading into that first fight, you turned pro this year. You signed when you were 17. You turned pro when you were 18. What was that feeling like? Because you've been training in boxing, what, about five years since you were 14 years old?
Yeah.
So the progression from that feeling of signing that contract, knowing that you're going to CES.
It matured me, you know, because now I knew it was time to take life more serious and take boxing more serious. And it opened the doors for me, thanks to CES. And I'm here, and every day, every fight, we're getting sharper and sharper and learning new things. My IQ just getting bigger and bigger.
And your confidence
My confidence, Like my last fight on Thursday, I controlled the ring. I felt like it was my ring. Nobody could take me out of it. And that's the thing. That's the feeling that you're supposed to have going into a fight. Because if you don't have that feeling, you're worried. I don't like being worried. I like owning my ring.
Excellent. Now, does that come from being, from your coaches, putting that in you? Is it something you were kind of born with, that you want to perform a mix of both?
Yeah. Always. It wasn't that. I never want to be cocky. People think, he's cocky. It's not that. You're supposed to have confidence. You're supposed to be feeling as you're the best in the game. Because just like Floyd Mayweather said, if you don't feel like you're the best in the game, then you're in the wrong sport. It's a hurtful sport. So you got to be in there on your A game, because if not, anything can happen, and one punch could turn the whole fight around.
Excellent. Now, you had your second fight in September.
Yes.
Coming off that fight, unanimous decision win then. Were you looking forward to coming on to the CES? Like, were you saying to your coach, I want to get on that CES 25th anniversary card?
Okay. I had to be, because the first fight, it was so short. So we brought like a real tough guy for the second fight to get the rounds in. Because I still had the jitters in there. And I never went 4 rounds before. So my second fight was for that. And we wanted that fight to be more boxing. To box, be on my toes, move my head, complete boxing. And that fight, I outboxed my opponent. All judges gave it to me 40-35. I even dropped him in the second round. I caught him. I baited him, and baited him in, and I caught him. But
now, going into that fight compared to the first fight, where you had a 55-second knockout, were you more pumped in the first fight, and the second fight you were a little more composed? Let me get in there.
Yeah, because even my first fight, it was so quick. I wasn't even tired. I was tired, Because the pro debut, the nerves that are going through your mind,
adrenaline,
the crowd screaming your name, that just drains you. So I was really happy to have such a great fight, the second fight, because I got the jitters out, but not all of them. They were halfway gone.
Awesome. Now, leading into the third fight, knowing you're fighting on the 25th anniversary show, huge show for New England, for CES Boxing, basically for all the gyms that have participated in the past with CES.
All the fighters.
What was that like, walking in there? Because you got a big entrance, you wear your bling bling, you wear costumes. You got great. You got 3 to choose from. Maybe 4 coming.
Every fight, I wear something different.
Yep.
You know, I'm the flashy fighter that I don't like wearing the same thing over and over again. You know, I like wearing it once, and that's saying that's going in my closet to hang it up. But being on that 25th anniversary was one of my biggest things because that was a very important day for Jimmy Birchfield, you know, and me fighting and representing him, and that day was dedicated to him, you know, and I wanted to make sure I was on that card to make him look great, and I wanted to look great too.
The costume you wore Thursday, was that the first time with that costume you wore?
That was the first. No, that was the first.
Did anyone know that was coming?
No,
like from Jimmy, that was a surprise. You came. That was beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Where did you get that idea? How did that come up?
Well, you know, like everybody knows Puerto Ricans are Indians, and since everything was going on through Puerto Rico, I just didn't want to come up with a plain outfit that just had the Puerto Rican flag. I wanted to go, you know, to the tribes, you know, the 1800s, 1700s, where the Puerto Ricans were Indians and stuff like that. Yeah. So I wanted to bring that out.
Now, did you get a lot of, you know, cheers from the?
Oh yeah, I watched the live video after on Fight Night, and everybody was commenting crazy.
It was awesome. I mean, that was like a big part of the show because there wasn't many other boxers. You were kind of the show of that night.
I think I stole the show. Yeah. And no disrespect to any fighters because they're all good and they all have nice outfits. Yeah. But I feel like I have to be the number one man with the freshest outfits. Excellent. And every fight we're gonna get more creative and more creative.
Now you're a friend with Anthony Marcello, who didn't headline, but he was a big fight on that card.
He's a big name.
He's got some outfits too. He comes out with. Now you know him very good, very personally. Yeah. Do you guys talk about this stuff?
We talk, you know, when he's during training camp. You know, I hit him up. You know, how you doing? How's the sparring going? Because he's always sparring with, you know, top elite fighters, and you know, in Las Vegas, you know, he trains with the TMT team. So you know, he trains out there with a lot of good people. So I'm always talking to him, keeping in touch, and I work with his father. So he's always
you're right there.
I'm right there. You know,
you're getting the great info.
All the info.
You're at a great gym here. Yeah. So you're getting a lot. You got a great backing. You got great style. You're a damn great fighter.
Thank you.
So to get to like how you got into boxing from your childhood, because you had some things going on when you were a kid, still have them now. So you're still fighting adversity every fight basically. Yes. So let's talk about growing up. And then, actually getting into the boxing.
All right. Well, when I was born, I was diagnosed with Hirschsprung's disease.
Okay.
That's where all the muscles of your intestines are real weak, and they don't have the power and the strength to digest everything how it's supposed to be. So, I was born. After I was born, few hours later, they diagnosed me with the Hirschsprung's disease. Okay. So I had to get a colostomy bag right there and then.
Okay. Okay.
And then I was living in the hospital for the first 6 months.
You got a big family, a lot of brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I'm the number 6 out of them.
Oh, okay. So
I'm my 6 kids.
All right.
I'm the last one.
Oh, so you're the baby. All right.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
All right. Oh, so all right. They were all watching up. All right. So you for 6 months?
I was living in the hospital.
All right.
And I was making sure that I was digesting everything right. Mm-hmm. Make sure my mom learned how to use the colostomy bag. Yeah. Because I couldn't do it myself.
Yeah, you're a baby.
Yeah, baby. So they had to make sure my parents knew, my sisters knew, just in case if anybody wasn't home. Yeah. They had to make sure the whole family knew about it, how to proceed through it if anything happened, what to do. So it was tough growing up, living up with 6 kids in a 3-bedroom. So we had a big family in a little house. Yeah. So it was tough growing up in the Douglas area, right next to the gym. Yeah. And at the age of 13, I noticed the gym. But my brother was a boxer too. But he knew about the gym, but I wasn't into boxing at that point because I was a little kid. My mind was in a different world.
Yeah.
So I was riding my bike across, and I see some sparring going on, and I'm looking in the window, and they're like, "Oh, come in if you want." So I come in, I'm watching the sparring, then I leave, and I'm telling my mom, I want to stop boxing. Yeah. But then everybody's telling me you can't box, because I tried out for football before.
All right, so you were you were athletic a little bit. You were a regular kid, right? Yeah. Did the bag affect you as a grow? All right.
Because I couldn't play no contact sport.
Okay.
So I couldn't play football.
All right.
Basketball they were like to a certain point.
Yeah, because it's not as physical.
It's not as physical. Yeah. But baseball, they didn't want me to do that because they were scared if anything was to happen with a ball or anything.
Yeah.
But once I told my mom that I wanted to box, she was kind of scared. She was like, no, I can't. And then I started getting into it. My brother started teaching me.
Now, your brother was boxing. Did you play with the box?
Yeah.
Fool around with him?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, as kids, you're all wrestling and whatever.
I got pictures of me with gloves on in the bag, because my dad had in the backyard, he had a bag.
All right, so you guys, he'd hit you here.
Yeah. We'd mess around and stuff like that. And when I told him I wanted to box, he just took me. He started teaching me the basics, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We had ropes across the living room to go under it.
Excellent. Yeah.
It was a little gym. He bought pads. We started doing pads.
Getting them techniques down.
And then the technique started. And then about 6 months after that, we trained the whole summer. And then in January 16th, I remember the day like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
We came here to Basics Boxing, and Roland Estrada just took over.
And your mom okayed it.
Like, my mom okayed it. And then I had to get a doctor. Before Doc Roland Estrada let me get my first fight.
Yeah.
He was like, I need a letter from your doctor
to
proving
protect the gym and
protect the gym and protect me.
Yep.
So I got it done. Bam, next day, we started looking for fights. I fought in the Silver Gloves. It was his tournament, put me on, and I've been fighting.
How did that feel like to be cleared? Like to honestly, you feel like I'm an athlete now.
That same day, I wanted to sleep in the gym. You know, when they told me I could fight, I felt like sleeping in the gym. Like I didn't want to leave. I wanted to live here. You know, so it was a great feeling for me. You know, I wanted to cry that day.
And how old were you when you?
I was about 13 and a half, almost 14.
All right, so you trained here up until you were going, fighting amateur, beating people up then. What decided at 18? Let's sign the contract at 17. Did CES come looking for you? Did you talk to your coach and say, how'd this happen?
Well, last year in December at this time, I was in Kansas at the Nationals.
Okay.
And my first fight, I lost 3-2 split decision. But the people that I seen there and the talent that I have and that they have, I was like, I can hang with these guys any day.
Yeah.
And I noticed myself that I could hang with anybody there. And then when I came back, Jimmy Birchfield found out that I was at the Nationals, so he contacted me and congratulated me to making it to the Nationals and stuff like that. And then he said that he was willing to work with me in the future. And then since I started getting tired of the amateurs, so I was like, hey, Doc, what about the pros? If you want to go to pros, let's do it the right way. We take Jimmy and say, well, hey, what's up with the contracts? How's it looking? And we started talking, we negotiated, and everything.
And you start, they don't throw you in, you don't get thrown into the wolves.
No.
It's a progression. It's a progression.
Treating me great.
Because at the stage, new boxes, you don't know who you're fighting.
My last
until basically you weigh in.
My last 3 opponents, I didn't know nothing from them.
Yeah, so I
know people that fought them in the amateurs, but I never sparred them, fought them, heard of them.
And a lot of them don't have video on them or nothing like that.
No video. I don't know if they're southpaw, tall, strong.
But you're used to that because you're sparring all the time.
I bring all different type of guys.
Excellent. So when you walk into a ring now as a professional, your game plan, it doesn't matter who that is at this point. You just go in there and you're going to implement your will and your strategy.
For my second fight, my first and second fight, the plan was to box and to see what I can do better and what I can do if it was better to go and put the pressure on them. But my second fight, the first fight was quick, so the game plan went out the window. The second fight, we boxed the whole 4 rounds to get the rounds in. And in the third fight, he was inactive. And he was making his pro debut. And I felt the feelings that he was making when he was making his pro debut. So I knew he was going to get fatigued and get tired quick. So I want to put the pressure on him and see if I could get him out of there quick. And
there's that experience coming in now, your third fight. You know what I mean?
The IQ starts getting bigger and bigger. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get in there and put the pressure on him to try to take him out.
And it was pressure. It was a great fight. To me, fight of the night for me because it went the distance. And it was nonstop action swinging from you. A lot of bling bling, a lot of talking in there, a lot of style in there, and no disrespect at all. It was mutual respect in there.
It was sportsmanship, but people want to see our show.
And you want to take each other's heads off.
And I promise you, all the people that went there to see me fight, and people that didn't even see me fight, I probably made 100 new fans.
Made a big impact.
And that's what I want to do. Every fight I want to become more fan-like, you know, with a bigger fan base. You know, I want people to come out to see me, come to see what I'm wearing, come to see what I'm going to do. You know, the flashiness.
Boxing, it's skill, flash.
That's what it is. You know, nobody has the color no more. You know, everybody's plain and simple. You know, boring. You know, I don't like being boring.
Excellent. I'm excited about it. Now you had this third fight. An emotional fight, not only for, you know, fighting for the 25th anniversary. You had a very emotional speech at the end. You dedicated the fight to one of your training partners, your main training partner.
One of my main partners.
Yeah, that had passed away a couple of months earlier.
Yes.
What was that feeling about? And you can mention his name and everything about that.
It was my best friend, Valentin. We started from 0 amateur fights.
Yeah.
So he was turning pro this year with Jimmy Birchfield. We was already working stuff. I told him what's up and everything. He was starting to get focused, to do everything right. And it hurt me because every fight, hey, Marcelino, I'm starting the training camp for this fight. Let's get working.
Yeah.
All right, Saturdays, Sundays, whenever we wanted, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night, whenever time I wanted, he'll be here. And like I said, I had a whole bunch of different people for sparring, and he was one of the sharpest guys, one of the slickest southpaw in here, you know. And it was so hard to hit him. Yeah. So, you know, that's why I like sparring with him, because he made me bring it to him, you know. And it was sad seeing somebody so good, so intelligent, somebody with so much skill.
A great kid.
A great kid, somebody that was not even into the streets, you know, college kid, high school graduate, somebody so educated leave this world so early.
Now, how did that feel? I mean, you had a lot of pressure on you going in that fight. You know, you're fighting for him. You're in the 25th. How did that feel in the ring? I mean, I'm sure that's out of your mind while you're fighting, but it all came.
Yeah.
Like after the fight, it all.
Before, when I was warming up, hitting the pads in the back room, everybody's like, "Oh, we got to do this for Marcelino. We got to do this for Marcelino." So every punch that I threw it with more intention, because I wanted him to feel the pain that his family felt and that I felt for losing Marcelino. So I wanted to make sure my opponent felt it.
Excellent. You had a great speech at the end. You know, so now you're moving on 2018 in his memory. You know, going to bring his name into 2018 into more of your pro career. What are you looking for in 2018? I hear there's a card coming up, CES again. I think in February, is it?
February 23rd.
Are you on this card?
Mike Parenti, we just talked to Mike Parenti, the matchmaker of CES.
Awesome dude.
So thanks, shout out to Mike Parenti. And he told me that I'll be on the card. They want me back on the card for February 23rd. So
excellent.
Getting us to start
2018 starting right away, man. Will we have a new outfit? Are you gonna?
Of course. I don't play with the same outfit.
What happens to the old ones?
They just get hang up. They collect dust. They collect dust. That's it.
Do you have the same person that makes the outfit for you?
Shout out to Aaron Harrison. He makes all my outfits. Legit dude. He's from Ohio.
Yeah.
I met him through Facebook. Great friend of mine. Yeah, he'll be there in the building in February.
Excellent. You already have ideas being thrown at each other?
Yeah, right after the fight. Congratulations. What we doing next?
That's awesome.
Because we're arguing 2 or 3 weeks of just, no, you should do this. No, you should do this. No, we should do this, you know?
Yeah.
So we're always arguing back and forth, getting each other ideas.
So you're having a great time. This is the time.
I love doing this. I love this. This is my job.
Now, you're having this fight. You're training here. You got a lot of people coming in here. You got other fighters that are going to be making their pro debut. So in this gym, you're kind of an inspiration for the kids coming up. You're feeding them back what you got fed.
Yeah, a lot of my friends right now, like Elijah, Isaac, and stuff like that, they look up to me because, you know, I'm a professional right now. But they're getting to this point right now where they're going to turn pro, and I'm teaching them, telling them, like, you know, the pro debuts, you get tired quick. You know, you got to make sure you're in shape. You got to get the right opponents and stuff like that, because if you get a tough pro debut, you get tired quick, stuff like that. So a lot of things can happen. But I'm making sure, giving them the right advice and stuff like that. They're going to be ready for their.
And while you're giving them this advice, it's sticking in your head too for your own
in the future
career. My God, man, great story, great win, great career ahead of you.
Thank you.
I look forward to it. You know, I met you today. Yeah, I met you at weigh-ins for a couple of seconds. You know what I mean? You guys are busy. You want to rehydrate.
I had to rehydrate.
Oh, last thing, you fought at 130 pounds at that fight.
Yeah.
What is the idea? What your third fight? I know you're feeling out the weights.
Yeah.
What are you looking for in the future? Where do you want to settle?
Right now I moved up to 137 for my last fight.
Okay.
Because the dude came up from 148.
Yeah.
So he was a bigger dude naturally. I took that fight at 137, but we're gonna be mainly at 130. We don't want to go no higher than 135.
Okay.
But I would like to fight at 126. That's my goal, to reach at 126.
You're 18, man. You know, the sky's the limit with that stuff. I mean, there's time for you to fluctuate a little bit where you are.
At my second fight, I made 130 and a half.
Yeah.
The fight was at 131. I made 130 and a half with a week's diet. Yeah. You know, and just regular water, bloating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I can make the weight easily, 130, and I just want to see if I can make 126 now.
Excellent. You got to. How's the diet? How does that all work out with
I think my trainer, because his son is a nutritionist too.
Okay.
So he does my meals. I got the trainer, his father.
You got it all around.
His brother is one of my trainers too. So
excellent.
I got the whole family.
Good. I'm great.
I'll help out with something.
I like to see that you got it all. You all working,
I got the whole package.
Well, that's why CES is really high on you. Yeah. When I was at the weigh-ins, Jimmy Sr. is very cordial. Really looking forward to building you up. Yeah, definitely.
He's doing a great job.
He is. He's doing a great job. There's great boxers in New England, man, and why not CES show? Guys.
I like it because there's people that I know that my friends that have turned pro and they're fighting in recreational centers and basketball courts and stuff like that. And he got the 200 casino,
this is
beautiful
casino.
Yeah.
You're on TV.
On TV.
Yeah.
And I got a big fan base.
Excellent.
So I like fighting in a lot of people. I don't want to fight in a little basketball
Bling
court.
Bling.
Yeah, I belong up there.
Excellent, man.
So I'm looking forward to February 23rd too.
Awesome. All right, my man.
Thank you, brother.
I love it, man. I can't wait. I'll be at that show. I'm gonna, heading to the boxing, getting into the boxing game now. So shout outs. Anyone you want to say?
I want to thank Ces Boxing for giving me this opportunity. I'm blessed to be with you guys. I want to give a big shout out to Roland Estrada, the whole Big Six team, Jason Estrada. My brother Bless Santana, my manager Jerry Mitchell, he puts a lot of time into this. All my sponsorships, everybody that's part of the team, my sparring partners that are getting me sharp for this fight. Thank you all, and thank you for coming out today.
Oh, excellent, man. I'll be looking you up before that fight. Sometime earlier than that fight, yeah. I want to hear about what that outfit. I won't leak anything out, but I want a heads up.
I'll send you a few pics.
All right, something.
People that are in the scene get a few pics.
I'll tease people. Wait until you see what's coming from Bling Bling.
You're going to enjoy it. We already got an idea right now.
You have an awesome Christmas, man, and happy holidays, buddy.
Happy New Year.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Take care.
Appreciate it.